Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Friday, June 5, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, former business partner and alleged hitman charged with murder of Dr. Bonilla. Police minister says LIU is being restructured and Corozal's iconic football field deemed unfit for play. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad in the month of June. Visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June only at Benny's.
Benny's, oh, Benny's.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
I was in Belmopan, then I used to go do my NHI in Belize. Then I came back home in Palma, and when I found out that NHI was here, I said, right, that's the perfect thing for me. So I don't have to travel, you know? It's very affordable. That's the main point. And you don't have to wait too long. You know, sometimes you go to hospital, you have to go from the morning, whole day there. So, but you come to the NHI at your clinic, you have access for doctors, you do your blood tests, urine tests, everything. I mean, it's very, very affordable. So if they not take the opportunity, they don't want nothing. The doctors, the nurses, oh my, they are so, you could question them. They give you answer to everything, and well, me, I see good result. And I have no complaint with the NHI itself, no complaint.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100# key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
Paperworks Entertainment and SJ Promotion presents the official Belizean Jamaican link-up. The Father's Day edition. It's an all-white day party on Sunday, June 21st at the Belize Airport Authority parking lot, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Featuring the international reggae dancehall singing sensation stage boss, Wayne Wonder. to mash up the stage alongside the General Super G for the first time in Belize, Steely Bashman, plus Belize's top DJs. Get your general tickets for $60 and VIP for $150 at Madisco, Stone Music Outlet, and VIP Wireless. And lock the date for the official Belizean Jamaican Link-Up all-white day party on Sunday, June 21st at the Belize Airport Authority parking lot, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sponsored by
at Habet and Brothers Habet. Celebrate your super handy dad with gifts he'll actually use and enjoy super savings all June. Like 15% off all power tools and Stanley hand tools, 20% off Vento PVC windows, 20% off Ascot porcelain tiles and 30% off Piso Forte ceramic tiles, and 40% off Sunlight windows and doors. Plus, stop in at Brothers Habet every Saturday for our veranda clearance blowout. And for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a power tool every Saturday. Visit Habet and Brothers Habet today and give Dad something worthy of his super handiness. Happy Father's Day to all super handy dads.
Time is ticking fast, future still unknown. Heartbeats in a rush, waiting for that dawn. Dreams are flying high, stars within our reach, chasing glowing lights, mystery.
This scholarship impacted my life in ways I cannot fully explain. Every day reminds me why I continue to work hard and stay focused on my goals. Personally, I am proud that I never gave up on myself. There were many moments when I wanted to quit, moments filled with stress, doubt, and exhaustion, but I kept pushing forward. And standing here today reminds me that every struggle was worth it.
The scholarship helped me become stronger because it gave me something powerful that is called motivation. It has pushed me to set goals, take my studies seriously, and to work towards attaining my objectives, one step at a time. Instead of wondering if I could reach my future, I began making it happen through discipline and effort.
Feel it in the air, it's strong.
To the graduating class of 2026, I want to leave you with this. Never underestimate your potential. Your circumstances do not define your future. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments when things feel impossible, but do not allow temporary struggles to stop you from reaching your dream.
Believe in yourself and stay ready for opportunities because they will come when you prepare for them. Graduates, once again, congratulations. May your hard work continue to open doors. May you stay motivated when life becomes difficult. And may you always remember that you were not brought this far just to stop here.
Hope we're holding tight.
We have done our job through the great job that Restore Belize does. We gave you the runway. You have done yours. You earned the wings. Now go into this nation and build it, not because the government says so, but because I Am Belize has taught you to do so. On behalf of the Office of the Prime Minister, we salute all you graduates.
It's strong, something big to come. Music starts, it won't be long.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Police have charged 2 individuals, including a former business partner, in connection with the murder of 36-year-old Dr. Naun Bonilla, which occurred last Friday in Belmopan. Facing joint charges of murder are 26-year-old medical laboratory scientist Hannah Rebecca Foreman and 37-year-old electrician Edwin Albert Bertrand Jr. Investigators believe that a bitter business dispute between Foreman and Dr. Bonilla served as the motive, with Foreman allegedly arranging the hit and hiring Bertrand to execute the shooting. The fatal attack occurred while Dr. Bonilla was transporting his 5-year-old daughter to school. Foreman was detained hours later. The conflict stems from their 50-50 partnership in Insights Medical Clinic and Belmopan Medical Laboratory Services, which the pair established in November 2023. According to court filings, a major fallout erupted after the company successfully secured a NHI Laboratory Services tender in January 2026. Foreman legally accused Dr. Bonilla of forcing her out of the company following the lucrative bid, claiming he locked her out of their facilities, revoked her digital access, and placed her on administrative suspension. Conversely, Dr. Bonilla had accused Foreman of diverting patient payments into her personal accounts, destroying financial receipts, and testing logs, and attempting to register the business solely in her name using a forged signature. This legal battle was actively awaiting trial in court at the time of the murder. The pair was brought for arraignment at the Belmopan Magistrates Court this morning, where a throng of family, friends, and colleagues of Dr. Bonilla awaited, with the notable absence of his wife, who, we're told, considered it too much to bear. Foreman has retained attorney Richard Dickey Bradley, who appeared virtually during the arraignment. At a briefing today, ASP Stacey Smith outlined key findings from the investigation. Smith noted that the Financial Intelligence Unit was also involved, and they relied heavily on technology to crack the case. Our reports are that police caught up with Bertrand in Ladyville and have secured text message exchanges between the accused.
The charge follows the principle of joint enterprise, which pretty much states that when 2 persons plan or commit an offense together, they can be liable for the independent conduct of each other. So even where a person may not have pulled the trigger that caused the demise of the other person, that person can still be liable for murder because there was some indication of their involvement in the planning of the act.
Are you able to speak on the relationship between those 2 persons?
I am not aware of any relationship beyond the investigation, as I stated, on the principle of joint enterprise for the incident.
Police are not seeking any other suspects.
It is still an ongoing investigation. What I will say is that this investigation was a very intense one, as with all of our investigation. However, on this occasion, we were able to leverage a lot of the tools that have been implemented with the transitioning of the department into a more technologically sound department. We relied heavily on the public safety monitoring unit and the camera system that they have there. We also relied heavily on the digital forensics unit of the Belize Police Department Cybercrime Unit. Similarly, great assistance came from the Financial Intelligence Unit, and certainly the diligence of the police officers who spent extraordinary amount of time, the investigators, going through a number of footage which helped to paint a picture and take us to where we are now. That is certainly the aspect that this investigation is disclosing, namely a dispute over a business situation gone awry.
Is Mr. Bertrand known to police?
I believe he was known to police. He's known to police, not to the extent of this level of involvement, but I received indication that they were aware of him and some activity in the area within which he resides, which is the Sandhill Village.
Attorney Arthur Saldivar is representing Bertrand.
As a result of the nature of the charge, they cannot be granted bail, so the matter has been put to the 1st of September for disclosure.
Have you been able to look at the case as yet and speak to the strength of the case?
No, it's a very early stage. No documentation has yet been presented. But suffice it to say, We know that this is a very highly scrutinized case. The fact that Dr. Bonilla was murdered is not lost on anyone. Certainly, on both sides of the bar, we want justice to be done. Justice for Dr. Bonilla is important, and justice for Dr. Bonilla means that the right persons are before the court. If they are the right persons and the evidence holds up, then the outcome will be what it should be. If it is that they are not the right persons, and all persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty, then the outcome will be justice in that respect as well. So, at the onset, we would hope that the investigation is thorough, and we would hope that the procedures were followed. And if that is the case, then there will be no issues going forward as to whether or not right has been done and a wrong has been corrected.
Angel Bonilla says had he ever imagined his brother's life was in danger, he would have urged him to drop the case against Foreman.
It is sad to see where we have come as a society. They did not only take away a life, but a lifesaver. Yeah. But we don't only want this arraignment, we want a conviction. We want them to pay for the crime that they did. And that's what we demand, and that's what we're here for.
What's the reaction of the family to see that one of his business partners have been charged for the murder?
It is very heartbreaking that the effort of so many years of hard work, you know, Dr. Naun was 36 years old. After high school, he spent 14 years studying abroad to get qualified, to come back and work, and he barely got to work 7 years, not even 7 years.
Yeah.
You know, that is not even half of the time he spent. He invested in bettering himself. So for these to happen, the little bit that he had worked so hard for, he was killed for his own effort. And I feel that I failed him by not warning him. You know, like the proverb says, a thief is a killer. If I had ever, even in my wildest dream, considered that this would have happened, I would have convinced my brother to drop the case and to leave it alone, because nothing is worth a life. There's nothing that can replace the big void that has been left in our family. We are completely shattered. We have lost a great human being. We have lost a father, and we have also lost a provider. He was a big support for a lot of people. He was sending people to school. There's a lot of people that have been touched by his work and that effort.
Dr. Naun Bonilla was assassinated last Friday while driving his 5-year-old daughter to school. Bonilla's older brother, Angel, spoke of the trauma the entire family is navigating, but more so his niece.
We thank God that we know God was there because she was spared. It was a rain of bullets and none of them caught her. And that in itself is a miracle. And we are so glad for that, because these could have been even worse. And we will be there. We have the overwhelming support from people from close and far, and they have reached out to us that they want to help, that they want to have something that they can contribute to her future. And I think on my sister-in-law's wife, we love her. She has our full support, and they are already working on something.
Are you getting therapy for her?
Yes, my brother's close-knit of friends and colleagues they have been very vocal, and they have been there, very supportive to all of us, but especially to them, to my sister-in-law and to the baby. They have been there, and they have offered to assist us. We have been talking to a psychologist that also worked with my brother, and she has been guiding us and, you know, trying to make it as painless as it can be to get her adjusted to our new reality. She knows that her daddy is in heaven and she will not have him anymore, but she has us. It was very difficult. The very same day, it was tough for all of us to watch and to hear what she was saying. Nobody should have to live something like this, especially a young mind like that is never prepared. Well, even us as adults are not prepared for something like what happened to him. She's in a much better state at the moment, and we're thankful that for the people that have been there. We have a lot of people that have been close to us and have been providing guidance in how to help her as much as possible to adjust.
On adjournment at Thursday's House sitting, Queen Square area rep Honorable Godwin Haylock raised concerns about the end of the Leadership Intervention Unit's work program that employed over 500 people. Police Minister Oscar Mira clarified that the LIU is being restructured to focus on at-risk youth who have not yet been trapped in the gang lifestyle. He added that the old model of paying people to clean drains and chop yards is neither dignified nor effective and is not reducing crime. Instead of keeping youth dependent on low-value work, he says the goal must be to empower them to make their own way in life through real skills, real training, and real opportunities.
And we want to focus on the next generation of our youth through education, through sports, and life skills development. It cannot be that all we think about is to use LIU as an employment agency and have these youths and people employed to clean our drain, chop the side of the road, and feel that this is a dignified way of removing them from that criminal activity that is very much more lucrative than what we are offering. We have to change. I really look hard at the LIU because last year we spent $6 million. I want to see results. Results should be reduction in crime. Results should be these youths given the opportunity of doing something better, making sure that they can tend for themselves, not keep them on a social program forever. Nobody never stop this thing abruptly, you know. This is months in the making. I said, you know what? No, we just can't pull the plug and pay on next month. But look at how we can restructure the LIU. We need to concentrate on those young people who don't have the opportunity. And right now, more than ever, you could go to school, you know, if you want to. You want to change, and we will give you the opportunity, you know. We sponsor trade school programs. With support with placement after graduation, we'll support with entrepreneurship in building constructions and other small, right now, construction, for example. It's one example that came up. Cement blocks. We don't have enough. Constructions all over the place. How much will it take to teach them guys to do a cement factory? Give them something dignified. I know I'm saying they go chop no yard and clean no drain. Give them something that they can feel good about themselves. How many chairs do we use every year in all our schools? And I talked about Billy City, how much primary school is it? Can't we teach these guys how to be carpenters and how to build a chair on this and supply? I think we can do a lot more. And this is a task that I have given to LIU. We know to stop the intervention part of it.
On Thursday, Minister of Youth Honorable Anthony Mahler shared his thoughts on pausing the Leadership Intervention Unit work program. Mahler supports the LIU, but also supports re-evaluating how the funds for the work program are spent. He believes a portion of those funds can benefit more youths across the country, particularly in education.
I think it's good to take a pause and re-evaluate any program to see the merits and demerits of it. I support an LIU program. How that looks, we'll have to sit in cabinet and evaluate that. But we need that program. And me as Minister of Youth, I've often questioned how can we be spending $6 million on 583 men when 70% of the population is under the age of 29, right? And the youth budget is only $2.7 million or $3 million, somewhere around there. To me, we have so many bright minds across this country that we need to focus on them, but we have to create the safety net. So the safety net would be more free education in high school and even taking that to sixth form, whereby we have more people enrolled, more people getting educated properly.
After the break, man found dead following fishing trip in San Felipe, Toledo. Stay with us. Belize Electricity Limited is pleased to announce the holding of its 2025 annual general meeting at the BEL corporate headquarters at 2.5 miles Philip Golson Highway, Belize City, Belize, at 3:00 p.m. on Thursday, June 18, 2026. For registration purposes, shareholders are advised to bring along a valid identification such as a social security card. Shareholders who are unable to attend may choose, and we encourage you to exercise this right, to appoint your proxy, or you can simply appoint the company's executive chairman or the corporate secretary as your proxy to represent you at the AGM. Proxy forms can be submitted at the BEL corporate headquarters at 2.5 miles Philip Golson Highway or via email at shares@bel.com.bz no later than 5:00 p.m. on June 16, 2026. For more information or assistance, contact BEL's Securities Officer at 501-227-0954, extension 1512.
We're here to commemorate the start of the construction of a STEAM pavilion.
It will be a place where students will be able to explore engineering, science, technology, arts, mathematics. A place where curiosity is encouraged, where ideas are truly put to the test.
This pavilion will feature state-of-the-art learning zones, including a fully equipped science laboratory for real-world experimentation, a modern recording studio to unleash creative and digital expression, an innovative maker space to encourage invention and prototyping, a collaborative learning street designed to foster spontaneous discussion and teamwork, dedicated storage rooms. Of course, we have quite a bit to do, so where will we put it? And facilities integrated with mechanical and electrical rooms to seamlessly support operations.
This new addition to our school will create more opportunities for us to conduct more experiments and those fun stuff like that.
I believe that this STEAM project will help students to be able to put their skills to the test.
I am excited for this opportunity, and I'm pretty sure that it will benefit my colleagues and also myself.
These STEAM pavilions are an expansion from our investment that we made through the ITSAT STEAM Academy in Belize City. These pavilions will be expanded, one in each district across the country, and this is just the beginning.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale. always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Save, save, save. The credit union way.
For 82 years, Holy Redeemer Credit Union has been making a difference in people's lives. Member owners, you are invited to attend the Holy Redeemer Credit Union 82nd Annual General Meeting. Join us on Saturday, May 30th at 2 p.m. sharp at the Belize Civic Center. Be present for your business meeting and hear important reports about the continued growth and strength of your credit union. Holy Redeemer Credit Union proudly boasts over 67,000 member owners, $876.1 million in total assets, $729.5 million in total savings, $146.6 million in total equity, and $31.7 million in total surplus. And this year, an impressive $26.7 million will be returned to member owners through dividends and rebates. Remember, to enter the venue, you must present your HRCU passbook and a valid ID. See you at the 82nd AGM of HRCU, Saturday, May 30th, 2 p.m. sharp at the Civic Center. Holy Redeemer Credit Union, making a difference in people's lives.
Save, save, save. It will make you rich someday.
If you're looking for more than just a job, at the Colby Foundation, you can build a career with purpose.
Every day, our team plays an important role in safety, rehabilitation, and second chances.
We help prepare the men and women in our care to return to their communities and families ready to make a positive change.
The Colby Foundation is now recruiting motivated, disciplined, and committed individuals to join our team as supervisors, prison wardens, medical staff, chefs, and office clerks.
We mentor our staff members and provide hands-on training. We work with our residents through counseling, rehabilitation, educational programs, and spiritual guidance.
Colby offers competitive salaries, annual vacation, transportation, meals, medical care, and opportunities for growth.
Start a career that challenges you to make a difference and develop new skills.
Come, join us in making a difference.
Take the first step toward a career that matters. Apply to the Colby Foundation today.
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you, it's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
A fishing expedition in San Felipe, Toledo district ended in tragedy after two men reportedly ventured out into the area, but only one returned alive. According to preliminary reports, the men had gone fishing in a heavily forested area near the village when one of them died under circumstances that are not yet fully understood. Upon learning of the incident, local villagers formed a search party and entered the forest to successfully retrieve the body. The identity of the deceased has not been made public. Police continue to investigate. If you were a semi-pro football fan in the 90s, which many argue was the heyday of football in Belize, you would undoubtedly remember Corozal's La Victoria Football Club. No match was bigger than when La Victoria competed against Orange Walk's Juventus FC at home inside the Santiago Recalde Stadium. For those who witnessed such high-intensity matches, Minister of Sports Honorable Anthony Muller delivered some sad news on Thursday. The stadium has now been deemed unfit for play. Muller shared the plans going forward.
I think there's one called Santiago Recalde in Corozal. That's a football field. When we did the analysis, we can't do anything with that field. There's a huge sinkhole underneath. We did some serious tests with a group out of Merida, and they said it's not worth building there, or doing anything there. And if you go there, you'll see sinkholes in the field, and they just appear every so often. So we're going to look to go to where the Civic Center is in Corozal and then do a master plan for there. So we're working on most of the master plan.
In other news, with global fuel prices continuing to increase, those in the travel industry expect an unstable summer for travel. Increased cost and scarcity of jet fuel have made it more challenging and expensive for travelers to reach certain destinations. When asked if he expects water taxi ticket prices to increase soon, Minister of Tourism Honorable Anthony Muller said on Thursday that he expects increases all over.
I expect increases all over. We're experiencing it first. And from my discussions with some of the airlines, I was in Canada a few weeks ago in the United States talking to airlines, and ticket prices have already been going up from about 20-30% already, which is significant when especially if you're doing a transatlantic flight, which can be very, very expensive. So you add 20 or 30% on that. I expect that the summer should be soft, and we have to prepare for that as an industry. And there are so many uncertainties. There are so many. The cost of living is so impactful for many, and a lot of people all over the world will continue to feel the impacts of this.
Speaking on the moratorium regarding the constructing of mid-rise and tall buildings in the country's tourist destinations, Tourism Minister Honorable Anthony Muller said it's time for proper zoning. While Ambergris Key wasn't included in the moratorium, Muller said construction on the island also needs control.
To be honest, there was a requirement established for even Ambergris Key, and it became lax over time, right? You couldn't build over, I guess, 3 or 4 rooms when I had started, 3 or 4 floors, in San Pedro, and that has changed over time. I believe that we should remain structured. We should have proper zoning. For this, long gone are the days when you have a high-end resort and right next to it you have a decrepit piece of real estate, right? We can't. People are more exposed. They are seeing better infrastructure. So we need to get with the times. We need to have ourselves get in order, and that goes to the primary tourism destination, which is San Pedro. There has to be a lot more order out there. Same thing with Kikaka. We can still put in the zoning, the proper zoning, but you have a lot of these investors who come in, they're just looking at a book. They're not looking at having a quality destination and what it takes to attract high-end people, right?
After the break, one man detained following aggravated burglary in Cristo Rey, Cayo. Stay tuned.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100# key. No stress, no waiting. Just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
I'm getting older and I need more medical attention, and this is perfect for me, because previous to that I only went to the hospital if I had an emergency. I had a brother-in-law and he was not feeling too good, and he said he went to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, you need to get a good checkup. And he said, but I need to work and make some money so I can address this issue. It happened that we were working by Santana, and he got worse. I had to come to New York. The next morning, Carlos, they took him to Belize. Before the day was up, he was dead. His pressure skyrocketed, and he couldn't be helped. He passed away. And that has repeated itself many times, simply because we didn't have what we have now. It's something very good for me. We've never had it before. And I see a lot of people participate. They come and they are grateful, just like myself, that this service is available.
As a small business, I started to attend pop-up shops like many other businesses, and we found that our customers wanted to pay by card and not cash. I went to Atlantic Bank, and immediately, without a problem, it's like, yes, you can have a POS system. That POS system we now use in-house, and we can also take it countrywide wherever we are. They were willing to take the time. They were willing to be patient with us as we grew our business, and that, for us, that meant the world.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad in the month of June. Visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, 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 Benny's.
I have had several injuries, and usually I don't go to the hospital. I go to the private, and I don't want to see what that is kind of high. I slice here. For this, it's 1,200 just for the first time to clean it and to stitch it. Then every day for the first week, it's dressing. It's $300. Just for that particular week, I paid $2,700. I'm a diabetic patient as well. The different medications that you have to buy, so that makes it triple challenge, I would say. Now in NHI, I get my medication free. The financial aspect is very important. Consider that it does help a lot.
Closing our coverage from Belmopan, Angel Bonilla, the proud brother of the late Dr. Naum Bonilla, spoke about his journey to become the first doctor to emerge from Valley of Peace. The refugee community was founded in the 80s by Salvadorans fleeing their country's civil war.
He was actually the first medical doctor to come out from Valley of Peace. For people that probably don't know very much about Valley of Peace, it was a small refugee camp where people came here to have a new start, a new beginning away from the civil war in El Salvador. And we were given an opportunity by this country to start from scratch. And we managed to overcome all these, from a new start, to see him grow in the community and proceed to pursue further education abroad and come back and realize his dream and put all these to the service of the people of Belize. It was probably some of the most amazing, memorable moments that we had together. Up to today, I feel so proud of the person and the professional that he came to be. He was very well respected in the medical community.
In a very short time, I understand, because you only practiced, 7 years?
Not even 7 years, yes. So he did have a big impact. He came right prior to COVID. And even these, we were thinking the other day, right, like during COVID times, he would come home after double or even triple shifts straight into a room that he had prepared so that he could self-quarantine away from us and isolate himself from us. Now, to see that all these people come together to send him off, to bid him farewell, and when we went to put him in his final resting place, the amount of people that was there, it never in my wildest dream again, it occurred to me that it was the beginning of a legacy, and that he was winning so many hearts.
Honorable Anthony Muller is a member of the Cabinet Subcommittee on Sargassum. On Thursday, he was asked if he feels a bit hopeless considering the severity of the influx. He said he feels enough is not being done on a regional scale and says he feels more science needs to be incorporated into possible solutions.
Because I don't think we're looking at this heavily as a region, and I push it personally in both meetings for Central America and the Caribbean. But I don't think we have worked on this collectively and with science behind it to see how we can deal with it. The scientists say that it's coming out of the Amazon and then out of the Sargasso Sea and a whole pile of things. So we just have to try it. If you can see Playa del Carmen, we got lucky over the last month or so, and most of it went up to Mexico, and they are taking a beating right now, and they have much bigger budgets, and they have the Coast Guard working and all kind of things to try to, and it still just keeps coming because you can't work 24/7 in that environment. So by the time you wake up in the morning, a boatload or a beach load of sargassum.
Quick response from Cayo police resulted in one man being detained after police foiled an aggravated burglary on the outskirts of Cristo Rey, Cayo. ASP Stacy Smith said the 66-year-old homeowner had just arrived home in her vehicle when two men attacked her and forced her into her home at gunpoint. The men then ransacked her home. They attempted to flee when they heard an approaching vehicle. Police were able to apprehend one of the men.
Police have detained one male person and recovered a firearm and a piece of jewelry as a consequence of a response and subsequent investigation into an aggravated burglary which occurred on 4th June 2026 in Cristo Rey Village, Cayo District. The investigation commenced at around 9:30 a.m. when San Ignacio police were advised that an aggravated burglary was in process at a residence on the outskirts of Cristo Rey Village. The officers responded immediately, and upon their arrival, they observed two male persons fleeing from the residence and a pursuit ensued which resulted in the apprehension of one of the male persons and the recovery of a .22 pistol along with live rounds of ammunition as well as an item of jewelry belonging to the homeowner. What we have learned so far in the course of this investigation is that the homeowner, being a 66-year-old female, stated that she had just came from outside, left from inside of her vehicle when she was accosted by two male persons who forced her into her house at gunpoint, and they proceeded to ransack the residence, packaging a number of items. However, when they heard a vehicle approaching, presumably the police's mobile, they fled, making off with solely the jewelry because they were not able to take the other items that they had packaged. I believe incidents of such are not crimes of opportunity. That's why on previous occasion I would have stated the importance of neighborhood watch and persons investing in security systems, cameras, and persons simply just being aware of their surroundings, because much like a few other incidents that I reported in the past in the same Kayo district, it happens when these persons are coming outside of their vehicle, which suggests that persons are laying in the wait. And I must say that on this occasion, it is because of the community's recognition of strange persons within their area that a call was made, and police was able to intercede and bring this matter to the arrest that it has.
Anthony Smith, a baseball center fielder and pitcher, recently completed training to be a certified coach in both the USA and Canada and a certified umpire in the USA. Smith, currently the only one in Belize with such certification, recently spoke of the achievement. He also spoke of the importance of giving back to young athletes to help them develop.
I recently have received a coaching certificate in USA Baseball, which is a professional baseball coaching certificate. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple different brackets. You know, you have A certificate, you have a B, a C, and you also have the umpiring. So I recently did my studying and did my researches and stuff like that. And I just been certified, you know. So, and I also end up doing another one in Canada, which was about 52, but 52 videos. It was one per every week, right, in Canadian baseball. So I can get more knowledge.
Are you the only one in the country with these certifications?
Yes, I'm the only one in the entire country. You know, I won't lie that there's great coaches in this country too that I work along with, you know, but I'm the only one with it right now. And I'm also a baseball delegate for Central America and the Caribbean countries. And because of me, Belize was put on the map of the different delegates of baseball. Yes, I encourage you, give back your knowledge and talent and your experience to the younger generation, because the younger generation is future. And I believe through sports, you can change any country in the world. You give them something better to do than being on the streets, doing negative stuff. You can be a positive influence to them. You can be a father figure to them. So I believe give back. You know, maybe you create the next Bear Bonds or the next Nolan Ryan or something like, you know, you can mold a younger kid into being something better than you or even a better player than you, you know. So I believe give back, you know, and I'm all about giving back.
And speaking on Thursday about the Ministry of Health and Wellness's intention to require prescription for birth control medication, Honorable Anthony Mahler said he believes it's a policy being pushed by developed countries onto developing countries. He said the reality on the ground is that many are likely unable to routinely visit a doctor.
I think sometimes we just have to step back, look at these things, look at these issues, look at our realities. And I said this in cabinet the other day. Sometimes first world entities want to push those types of policies on third world. I hate to use third world, but developing nations, I'm just using it in context here, or what they deem as third world. We are a developing nation. We know what is best for our people. We have to continue to communicate. We have to continue to listen to our people. And we have some serious realities here. We have a lot of poor people that cannot afford to go to doctors all the time to get prescription just for birth control.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again Monday at midday. Join us again Monday for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend.